What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Tarun's Thoughts. This is my bedroom. I guess that's my new opening for now. What day is it? It's Wednesday. I know what day it is, and I only know what day it is because this morning they closed down my favorite hiking trail, Runyon Canyon. So I was so pissed off this morning. Oh my god. I shouldn't touch my face. It's just going to shit in LA. But hey, this isn't about that. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's having a fantastic week. Before I start, look, I'm drinking green juice today. No coffee. Well, maybe coffee later, but green juice for now. But, before I start this video, I just want to say this is just my opinion. Like, take whatever it is you want out of these videos, but because I know some people actually write me, and I don't want to influence people. I feel like, again, everyone's on their own path, and you got to figure it out for yourself, but this is just my personal life. But I thought I would talk about having a purpose in life, because I've been really thinking about that these past 2-3 weeks, especially with everything going down. I have a lot of time. Actually, I don't really have a lot of time. I pretty much work all day until I go to bed, and then I wake up and I just go again. But I'm pretty focused on what I'm doing. And, I was thinking about, this whole purpose thing, and there's so many videos on like having a purpose, having a calling, and I've watched them most likely, from Oprah to, whoever, Tony Robbins. I've probably seen it. And everyone says you have to have this purpose, and like I heard Robert Downey Jr. once say that you're almost pulled by this invisible string towards something. And to some extent, I do believe in that stuff. I don't think I'd be doing what I'm doing. In fact, when I was, really young in the game, like 18, 19, I really was convinced. I was like, my purpose is to be like the biggest comedian ever, a comedy star or whatever. And that's really set me off on this path. Maybe it was an ego thing, but I was like really driven to do stand up and start young and make a lot of sacrifices. In fact, I have a quote in a novella I wrote, and it says, determine what you want in price. No, decide what you want in life, then determine the price you want to pay for it. Like, somebody told me that. And I live my life like that. I was like, I have to do whatever I have to do to live my purpose and to reach my dream, and cut to, 10, 11 years later, like when I was like 30, 31, and I was pretty depressed. Like, I was like, I made my movie, I did what I wanted to do. Did I reach like, comedic ascendancy? Probably not, but I was depressed because I felt like I made a lot of sacrifices to do what I wanted to do, and I felt like I was just not listening, or I was like, is this really what my purpose was, to be this miserable person and depressed at like 30, 31? And now I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure like what that even means anymore. And part of me is, I'm just talking this out loud. I'm kind of figuring this out as I'm talking to you. But these past 2 weeks, I kind of got sad. I was like, dude, am I going to ever have a children, family? Like these are thoughts now which are predominant in my mind nowadays. And I remember when I was like early 20s, I did not give a shit about this stuff. I was like, I have to live my purpose and do whatever it takes to do what I got to do. And now I'm like, dude, giving up so much to live this dream. And I know this is I know the grass is always greener on the other side. Like, sometimes people are miserable, and they're like, man, I wish I just tried to do what I want to do in life. Meanwhile, I've done everything I want to do in life, and I wonder about the normal things in life. I'm like, I wonder what it's like to have kids. I wonder what it's like to teach your kid how to ride a bike. Like these are thoughts now that I have, as a adult man. So I guess going back to the main topic, I think your purpose can change. I think it can evolve, and I think you have to really do follow your intuition. Like for me personally, I was about being this comedy actor at a young age, and now it's changed into, do I still want to act? Sure, but I mean, I'd rather do more writing stuff and creating my own work. And I still believe, this is all over the map. I still believe though you have to make some sacrifices. I don't think anything comes easy, and I think these are just the sacrifices that I had to make in my life, and it's not easy all the time. I mean, I pretty much live a life of solitude, to be totally honest, and it's it can be depressing as hell. But at the same time, I'm very aware of what I'm doing with my time, and what I want to put out in the world. So so these past 2 weeks, like I was talking to my older brother, and he was like, "Dude, you have to make videos again," because I used to make a lot of videos, and I kind of eased off the gas pedal a bit because, frankly, I was just kind of tired. Like I was shooting like that brothers thing. I was playing all the actors, and this shit takes a lot of time to make. Like I don't think people realize I have to set it all up myself, tripod, light it, mic myself, and it edit it. So I was like, dude, it's not worth it. And my brother was like, he's like, the world needs laughter right now. It needs, your blog, something. And that really did affect me because I think he was right. I never felt like that before. I always felt like, you know what, I don't have to do it. Even like stand up, I was like, there's 1,000 other comedians who can do comedy. Now it's like there really isn't a lot of people who can make stuff, like who can actually do a whole production from their living room. I can do it. So I was like, well, maybe that's, for the first time, that was really clear in my mind. I was like, all right, this is my purpose. I have to, contribute something back to society. And I'm not an influencer by all means on social media, but I do see the positive responses, and I think doing that really makes me feel well. Like I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse. Obviously, they contribute heavily to what's happening in the world. But I was like, this is what I do. This is what I've developed and cultivated my entire life, and this is now a chance for me to really give back. Not saying that I wasn't doing it before, but it's more clear now in these dire times. All I'm saying to you is, if there's something that you want to do, just from my life lessons, go for it. I mean, I don't know if I buy into the sacrifice, like go all in sacrifice, because I did that. And look, I could have gotten married like at least 2 times in my life, and I walked away, and I still wonder about if I made the right choice. I still wonder about that kind of stuff because, it would be nice to experience it with somebody versus being talking to a phone. But who knows? I mean, maybe I'd be miserable. I probably would be miserable. In fact, I saw somebody's Instagram story, and this girl was with this guy, and she like made a puzzle all day, and I was like, this is like the most boring shit, making a puzzle on a Sunday afternoon. Like, who the hell wants to do that? I'd rather write in my bed. Yeah, follow your intuition, but also know that you can make mistakes in life, right? And you can turn back around and go in another direction completely. Like that's brought me a lot of equanimity, and just knowing that, all right, this is what I'm doing right now, and I learned that I hate this. I'm gonna do something totally different. Like that just helps a lot. So with that said, hope everyone has a fantastic week. See you guys soon. Bye.